Okay, this is the reason why I just like to go ahead and take the headlights out. So, you know, you got your power steering pump right here, and I have been able to change my headlight bulbs in the past. You know, the power steering fluid reservoir, you pull up and you've got decent access to get to the things that you need to get to. Over here's kind of a similar story. I have an oversized battery in here. Long story short, it was free, but if the smaller battery's in here, you have a little bit more room to mess with things, but also you can pull, this is a dovetail connection right here with the washer reservoir, and so you can just pull it out towards the engine and it'll move and give you some space to kind of work in there. Trust me, it doesn't take very long to just pull the bumper off, so we're just going to do that real fast. You've got a bunch of clips up here on the top, and I would highly suggest either one of two things. A, get yourself a Honda clip removal tool. It helps save these clips from breaking, because they break often, or get on eBay or Amazon and just order yourself a lot of them, so that way you can replace them when they do break. These clips, if any of them are still original, they're 16 years old at this point, and that's a lot of heat, a lot of miles, a lot of wear and tear. See, there you go, broke. And see, this half right here is still very much usable. No need to toss that, and you could technically still use that in a pinch, but why if you have new ones? And there goes another one. And there goes another, that goes that side. Oh boy, this one might be tough. I have a trick to get these out if you absolutely just cannot get them out. Yep, there goes that one too. See, these things just do not last long. I mean, they're brittle, they're old. There's not much you can do to save them, except unless you have those very specific pliers that I was talking to you about. Look up on Amazon, Honda plastic clip removal tool or something like that. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you this. If you absolutely cannot get one out, this is what you do. I like to take a screwdriver. You can use a punch or anything, and you don't even necessarily have to have this, but a hammer. Put it on top and do that. It's a little barbaric. 9 times out of 10 they hit the ground, and if not, you're about to pull this out anyway, so you'll find it. Actually, I see it right there. Yeah, I think it hit the ground. Hate to have to do that, but sometimes it happens. Okay, so we've got all the clips up top off. There's a few more clips in the bottom, and there's a couple screws on each side. There's 2 screws on each side of this thing. You just got to get a Phillips head and unscrew those. And then you got to get the rest of these clips out. This is why I say it's good just to go ahead and buy some extra clips. The odds of you saving any of these are slim. Well, 1 out of 5 ain't bad, I guess. A couple more clips over here. I forgot about these. The screws on each side are 8mm, by the way. Oh, that worked. This is also a Phillips head too, if you absolutely have to use a Phillips. This seemed to do the trick for me. The ratchet wasn't exactly cutting it. Do not lose those. All right. So after you have the whole bumper disconnected, what you want to do is you want to start on the edges, grab the bumper and gently disconnect it from the body. It should disconnect from the bottom as well. It's always good to have a partner helping you. There's that. You want to just work the bumper from side to side, and there it is. It will eventually pop off like that. And there is your RSX bumper. Yeah, I know, I've got fog lights in this bumper that I installed. They're not plugged in. So that's one less thing you have to worry about. If you do have fog lights, you definitely want to get those unplugged first. We're going to just be pulling the headlights off, and it's really simple. Every single one of the bolts holding the headlight on are 10s. So just grab you a 10 of your choice. There's one up top. There's two up top, actually. I meant to say there's one here and one here. So you've got those two. Then you've got two down low. So you got one over here. And you got one, this is why I've got this long extension. You got one that's way back off in here. Luckily that hit the floor. Now, you've got the headlight. It's detached, but you have to be careful still because you have to unplug everything. Just depress all the clips. I'm just gonna spin this off and pull it out. Be very, very gentle when you do this too, because the bulbs can pop off and they will stay inside of the headlight housing, and that's really, really annoying. Don't mind this. You will not have to deal with what I'm dealing with currently. All right, now there's your whole headlight assembly out of the car. So I'm just gonna pop it up here real quick. Headlights look a lot bigger when they're off the car, don't they?